Thank you. I'll try to beat the Riven. It's not an easy matchup, but it's not a hard one. If I play it correctly and I zone properly, I can win it. Well, zone. If I avoid, that's $2.3 by the way. BT dubs. Oh, dude's name is Zach Riven. Fantastic. Why not Tenacity? They had Leona. So they have one character with stuns, so I need to change my entire rune for that one character that might stun me after the early game? Really? That's not really how it works. That's why Tenacity rune has such a low win rate on so many champions. Because you go the Tenacity rune instead of Alacrity for no particular reason, just because they have like a fucking Udyr and you're like, I'm gonna need Tenacity for that. That 1 second stun is impossible. The fuck is an Udyr? This guy in chat saying Riven can't one-shot? I've been one-shot by so many Rivens, you're telling me she can't one-shot? Yeah. Well, that's her flash. He did not space very well there. In fact, I noticed he used all his abilities even. And there he just used his E. Sometimes the threat of the third Q is enough that people like won't continue the trade, and then you can just take free hits on them, you know? Like as you just saw. He doesn't have teleport, so he doesn't want to go back to base, but at this point that's his best option. He could try to stay, but like, yeah, I mean I can threaten his E away by just pressing Q, and then my Q is gonna come back before his E does, so he just lost that trade. Of course. Of course. Of course. I sure do love trying to cast my passive and then it cancels, and then I try to cast it and it cancels, and then I try one more time and they run out of range. So I just spent 3 fucking seconds not attacking people. No. I just gotta save my TP to go help other people. What's this song called? Well, you can look in the lower left-hand corner, my friend, and you will be able to find out. I guarantee it. Oh, I'm not the highest CS in the game. It must be bugged or something then. As we all know, I'm always the highest CS in the game. Really? Ah, suck a dick, suck a dick, 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 a dick, 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 suck a dick, dick, suck a dick. You know what I don't understand? Honest question. For those of you who think the Aatrox changes are a side grade and definitely not a huge nerf, aren't you the same people who also think that Aatrox needs a nerf? I don't know, it just feels weird to me that the people who are proclaiming this is definitely not a nerf, they're just side grading it, are the same people who want Aatrox to get nerfed and therefore would be the sort of people to lie about it so that people don't complain about the nerf. I mean, the win rate will show enough, but we all know his win rate's gonna plummet. Oh, god damn it. Son of a bitch. Motherfucker. Stupid piece of shit. Okay. Well, he needs a nerf. Yeah, dude. His 49 to 50% win rate is dominating the game. Here's an idea. Here's an actual idea. Here's like a legitimate suggestion, okay? If Aatrox is too broken in pro play, why not tone down the things that make him good in pro play and buff the things that make him bad in solo queue? Yeah? I don't know. We should probably wait and see, because the people who did the math that Aatrox wasn't nerfed that hard, they're dumb and they're wrong. Do you really think that it would need to be, I think it would be something like 3/4? Do you think something like 2/3 to 3/4 of Aatrox's healing comes from damage dealt? Do you really think that? That Ignite, Death Stance, and Gore Drinker, including things like Ocean Dragon, including things like Health Regen, including things like Ravenous Hunter, Ravenous Hydra, do you really think those only make up 1/3 of his healing? Really? They ignite me? A little bit late, don't you think? Yeah, right? Right? It's like Yone is a high-skill champion, completely dominant, highest picked mid laner. Right? It's like he's gonna need a buff. Aatrox is a lower pick rate, slightly higher win rate. Right? It's like, Jesus Christ, he's the most broken champion. We're gonna need to hard nerf this motherfucker. Moreover to the point, and here's a question. If you really think it's a side grade nerf, why wouldn't they, like, actually make it a side grade? You know? And here's where the whole it's a side grade nerf starts falling apart really fucking hard. Do you really think that Aatrox's best build involves going Revitalize instead of Ravenous Hunter, not grabbing Ravenous Hydra, not having Triumph, not having Death Stance, not having Gore Drinker? What the fuck build would he go? What, like fucking Prowlers with like Ghost Blade? Like what, it buffs full lethality Aatrox? That goes Electrocute? I mean, like, do you understand how fucking stupid that all sounds? Ah! Oh, I forgot it also nerfs his passive. Right. So, throughout that fight, be honest. Be honest with yourselves. What do you think dealt more healing? My damage? Or my passive, my Gore Drinker, my Ravenous Hydra, my Ravenous Hunter, my Triumph? What do you think dealt more? That's why he's OP. What, because I'm extremely fed and I make a play? Okay, fine. Isn't a Ravenous Hunter heal off damage, though? Okay, but here's what you don't understand. If they're nerfing his healing from items and buffing his healing from damage, even though Ravenous Hydra is healing off my damage, that still means it's getting nerfed because it's an item. Okay? Do you understand that? Not really, but I'll take your word for it. Dude, there's no fucking opinion here. Ravenous Hydra is healing from Ravenous Hydra. Ravenous Hydra heals from Ravenous Hydra. Ravenous Hydra is not healing technically, like increase. Okay, let's put it this way. The simplest way I can put it. Will taking Ravenous Hunter increase the healing from Ravenous Hydra? No, because Ravenous Hydra heals off Ravenous fucking Hydra. Okay. If I get Ravenous Hunter, that does not increase the healing of Ravenous Hydra. Okay? I get more healing, but I'm not healing more from Ravenous Hydra. Do you understand that? So it doesn't fucking matter if Aatrox gets more Omnivamp. If they decrease the healing he gets from items, it's nerfing Ravenous Hydra. It doesn't fucking matter that he gets more Omnivamp. Have you guys been looking at the Aatrox changes and thinking that giving him more Omnivamp increases the healing from Ravenous Hydra? Is that the issue? Is that why you guys think it's not a big nerf? Man, I gotta see this for myself. You don't! You just need to understand basic fucking logic. You don't need to see it for yourself. Okay. If we remove, okay, let me ask you a simple question. If we removed Aatrox's 100% bonus healing and instead gave him 60% Omnivamp, right? His Omnivamp went from 30 to 60%, but he no longer gets 100% bonus healing. Would Ravenous Hydra heal for more or for less? It would heal for less, because it doesn't fucking matter how much Omnivamp he gets. Ravenous Hydra heals from Ravenous fucking Hydra. Jesus Christ, people. Decreasing his total healing and increasing his Omnivamp, especially when the amount more Omnivamp he's getting is very little, means it's a nerf. Okay, he's going from, you know, I'm not even gonna. It's like, these are simple concepts that I spend so long explaining. You know, this shouldn't be taking this long. It should be like, hey, chat, will this happen? And you guys will be like, well, no. And I'll be like, yeah, congratulations, we're not morons here. But instead, I'm like, hey, chat, will this happen? And you guys are like, yes. I'm like, why? Why do you think that'll happen? And you guys are like, well, Hashinshin, you know, have you thought about, like, you know, and I'm like, no, none of those matter. I don't even know why you're talking about that. And you guys are like, okay, but what about the Coriolis effect? Okay, the rotation of the Earth, will that increase his healing? And I'm just like, AP Assassins, everybody. Remember, we gotta nerf Aatrox, though. Okay, you know what? For those of you who still don't understand this, I'm gonna take out a fucking piece of goddamn fucking paper. I'm gonna take out a piece of paper, but really it's notepad. Okay, for those of you who passed the 3rd grade, let's do this together. Brackets. Aatrox has 30% Omnivamp plus 15% Omnivamp from Ravenous Hydra plus 14% Omnivamp from Ravenous Hunter. Is it 14% now? No, it's 11%, right? Yeah. Okay. Now we times that by 2 because of his current ultimate. Now, is that bigger Or is this bigger? His Omnivamp from his kit went up. Okay? But the total healing went down. Now, this is just on his damage, okay? Just so we're clear. Just so everyone is aware. This is just on his healing from damage, okay? So, with these changes, he will get 112%. Or he has 112% Omnivamp fully stacked up, okay? Now, with those changes... Oh, fucking Christ. He will get 120%. Okay? So his Omnivamp is going up by 7%. Let's actually say 8%. Let's say he's getting 8% more Omnivamp. Fan-fucking-tastic. Good job. But the healing from everything else is going down by 15%. Now, if his healing from damage is going up by 8%, but his healing from everything else is going down by 15%, that would mean, at present, you would need to get 2/3 of your healing from damage for it to break even. Now, the question is, do you honestly think, once you reach late game Aatrox, when you have Death Dance, when you have Triumph, when you have Gore Drinker, Ocean Dragons, shit like that, okay, do you really think 2/3 of his healing is coming from damage? Especially in the late game where 90% of what he's doing is running into the middle of their team, pressing Gore Drinker once Sterex procs, hoping to survive until someone dies and Triumph and Death Dance procs. Do you really think in that situation, 2/3 of his healing is coming from Qs? Now you can say, oh, but Hashinshin, it's too easy to get healing. It makes, blah, 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 low skill, blah, blah, blah. But that is how he's played right now, and that is how he's currently being good. Now, if you nerf that, no matter what you think, that's a nerf, okay? Now, with the numbers on the PvE, this is why I'm saying, if the numbers on the PvE, they currently have it where instead of 0.45, he's getting 0.50. Now, if these are the numbers they go with, these numbers are a lot more fair. Because these numbers show that he would be getting a near 50-50 split. And in that 50-50 split, I think that's actually a little bit more fair. I don't think it's as balanced, and I think it definitely hurts him in situations where all he can do is Gore Drinker and try to get some Death Dance and Triumph procs before he dies, right? But in this situation, at the very least, there is a world where it's a buff still, even if in most situations it'll be a nerf. Isn't Olaf getting the same thing? Here's the problem with comparing these two champions, okay? Here's the problem with comparing these two champions. Olaf is currently sitting at a 53 win rate with a 25 ban rate. Aatrox is sitting at a 49 win rate with an 11% ban rate. If you truly believe that Aatrox is as broken as a champion like Olaf and he needs this side grade change,
right through the counters like the super tap Hashinshin.